Welcome to The Calm Artist. My name is Ashley and today we're going to be making polymer clay earrings from our DIY polymer clay craft box. So you get your choice of which colors you would like to use. Today we're working with the coastal color palette. I'm actually wearing earrings made from our African color palette, which I really like those neutral colors, but we're going for more of a softer look today. So your kit contains everything you need, and these colors, we have a metallic silver, white, and a light blue clay. Your kit also contains shepherd hooks and jump rings, and you have enough to make 10 pairs of earrings. So that's 20 shepherd hooks. You will also get an acrylic roller, which is perfect for rolling out clay because it doesn't stick to it. Alright, over here we have an instruction manual. So we have a few different possibilities for some inspiration that you can make. Of course, it's not limited to this. And if you turn it around, you have step-by-step instructions, and if you follow the QR code, they'll take you to our website where you can get some more inspiration. Alright, so in this bag, we have all our tools. So, everything's falling out. We have a sheet of sandpaper, which you can use to buff down your earrings after you've baked them. Then we have 5 little earring cutters. So they're all circular, but they're different sizes. So this is your largest one, and they go all the way down to your smallest size, which is still in the packet. All the way down to your smallest size, like this one. Now there's so much you can do with these cutters, and I'll show you more in a second. And you also get a little bamboo stick, which you can use to make holes in your earrings while they are still wet, if you don't have a drill. If you do have a drill, you can just do the little holes after they've been baked. Okay. Oh, the other thing, so this doesn't come with the kit, but we do have it as an optional extra, because a lot of people have little pliers at home, but if you don't have it, you could just get it from our website and it'll be added to your kit. Another thing that you will need, you can just work on any smooth countertop. I actually bought this plain white tile from Bunnings for literally $1. So you can just go to your hardware store and ask for a sample tile and you can work on that. But you can also just work on your kitchen countertop or glass. I know some people actually use their microwave inserts, you know, the little glass bit that like spins around. As long as it's a clean, smooth, cold surface. You don't want to work on wood or like a textured surface like that, because it will, like the clay will stick to the table, and that's no good. All right, let's get started. Let's make an easy abstract print. So we're going to start off with the light blue color as our earring base. So I'm going to roll a sheet out until it's about 2 to 3 millimeters thick using my acrylic clay roller, which is provided in the pack. I'm then going to tear off some bits of white clay, and I'm going to roll it between my hands to make little snake shapes, which we're then going to randomly place all over the blue, and just like little squiggly line shapes. So you're just going to do this all over until the blue is covered. You're then going to take your roller and you're going to lightly roll back over your clay, and this is just going to flatten everything down. Alright, using the cutters provided, you can cut out any shape you want. I'm going to do 2 large circles and just a few smaller ones as well. So I want to make an anchor shape. So I'm going to take my smallest cutter and I'm going to cut out little half circles on each side of my larger circle, and please ignore my shaky camera skills. I tried to get it close up, but the table was so wobbly that every time I bumped it, it moved. Okay, so we're cutting out little half circles. Oh my gosh, this camera is so annoying. Anyways, just make sure they're like equal on both sides. All right, I'm then going to take two little smaller circles and place it on top. And using my bamboo stick, I'm going to create little holes where the earring bits need to go. Now, if you have a drill, you can rather use that, but this is just an easy way while the clay is still wet to make your little holes. And you're also going to create some holes for your other earring pieces as well. Okay, let's make a marble pattern with our coastal colors. So I'm going to start by rolling out a bit of each color into like little worm shapes, rolling it between my hands against my surface of the table until we have a few different like longish tube shapes. And I'm going to place each color next to each other. So right now I have two separate strands of each color, and I'm going to then combine these strands and twirl them together, rolling it into a ball, and I'm then going to use my roller to roll it out until it's nice and flat, about 2 to 3 millimeters thick. Alright, then you can use your cutters to cut out any shape that you would like to do. So I'm using my largest cutter to cut out 2 large circles, and then I'm going to move down to a smaller size and just cut out some smaller ones. So I actually want to turn these ones into hoops. So they're cut out with the largest cutter, and I'm now taking a smaller cutter and cutting out a circle like in the middle of it. So then I'm going to remove those 2 little inner circles, and you're going to be left with a hoop. Beautiful. So you can either use those cutouts on the top of the earring, or you can just have the plain hoops. You're going to use your bamboo stick to create some holes in your clay. So what I do is I push the stick in and then I twirl it around a bit to make a bigger hole. And these ones I'm going to cut in half. You can just use any sort of knife. I'm using a palette knife because it's what I had close to me. So now I have 2 little half circles with full circles right underneath. So these are just going to be some really dainty, elegant earrings. Okay, so I don't want to waste any clay, so I'm actually going to mix together my leftover clay, which is just the blue and the white. So all it's going to do is create a lighter blue color. Okay, so I'm going to tear off a bit of my white clay, and this is going to be the base for our earrings. So I'm going to use my acrylic roller to roll it flat until it's 2 to 3 millimeters thick. And I'm also going to roll out that blue clay once again until it's 2 to 3 millimeters thick. And we want this shape to be a bit more elongated. I'm then going to use my knife to cut out a straight edge, which is going to be the bottom of it. And using my bamboo tool, I'm going to just trace out some wave shapes, which I'll then cut out using a knife. Alright, I'm then going to take that wave shape and I'm going to place it on top of my white clay, close to the bottom of it, and then I'm going to use my roller to flatten everything out again. Don't apply too much pressure here though, because you don't want to completely change the shape. I'm then going to use my cutters to cut out my circles, and I want the wave shape to be at the bottom of the circle. Awesome. I'm then going to use my smallest circle cutters to cut out with the blue clay, and I want to make little teardrop shapes. So I'm then going to just pinch the top of the little circles between my fingers and flatten it out again, and this is going to create a beautiful teardrop shape which is going to go on top of the earrings. And once again, I'm using my bamboo tool to create little holes in my earrings where the earring bits need to go. Okay, so I now have the earrings I want to make. I've made about 5 pairs. Remember that your pack actually has enough to make 10 pairs of earrings. So there's so much more that you can do. So make sure to check out our other tutorials and photographs for some more design inspiration. So my clay is still wet. So I'm now going to transfer it to my oven tray that has a piece of baking paper on. And I want to transfer it very carefully, making sure to lay the pieces completely flat. And then I will put it in the oven. Preheat your oven to 120 to about 130 degrees Celsius, and you're going to bake your earrings for 20 minutes to half an hour. Make sure to keep a close eye on them so that you don't let them burn. Once your earrings have fully cooled down after taking them out the oven, you can file down any rough edges using the sandpaper provided. Okay, so we can now start connecting our little earring pieces using jump rings and then attaching a shepherd's hook on top, which actually goes through your ear. So you will need pliers for this stage, so you're just going to open up the jump rings with the pliers, and you're going to thread it through the little holes made in your earrings. And here you can actually start attaching the earrings together. So you're going to repeat this process until all your earrings have been made. Alright, so now we're done with making a few of our earrings. Again, you're not limited to what I've shown you. There's so much you can do. Make sure to check out our other videos and content on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook for more design inspiration. And when it comes to your leftover clay, don't throw it away, just keep it in a plastic bag or something, and you can repurpose it. Even if it already has different colors in it, you can just make a nice marble design or anything like that, so you can repurpose it. It does not need to be kept in an airtight container. You just need to keep it in a place where dust won't get to it, but as long as it's not baked, you can definitely use it again. Alright, bye bye.